Hey, and welcome to another episode of Full Metal Random. And this is a great match. We've got Disney animation here, as you can tell from certain hats people have got on. And we've got a great few competitors. And without any further ado, I'm going to meet them. Go to Nazario first. Nazario, this is your second Full Metal Random match. How are you feeling going into this?
I am very nervous. I mean, look at this panel; it's ridiculous. I'm hoping my little pal Mickey Mouse here can help me out a bit, and we can pull out at least a second place. I doubt it's going to be a win, though, but we'll see.
And next up, we've got Jen. Jen, it's been a while since we've seen you in any sort of match on Full Metal. How are you feeling sort of coming back into this and competing in a Disney match?
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. I really like the Full Metal format. And yeah, I just really haven't played in a really long time because I just don't see the posts until like it's way too late. So I'm excited for just to be back in general, but for a Disney match, it's even more special for me.
And Caleb, you're the youngest person here, but you didn't grow up in the peak area of Disney, so why do you think you'll do well in this match?
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth. Malcolm, we live in a world that has bad kids' movies, and those movies need to be watched by children who don't know any better. Who's going to do it? You? You, Nazario? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. I had to watch Chicken Little as a child. You weep for your forgotten decade of the 90s, and you curse the so-called second dark age of the 2000s. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know, that the innovation of the 2000s gave us the great Disney movies we know today. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about on Rankums, you want me in this match. You need me in this match. We use words like Chicken Little, dinosaur, Meet the Robinsons. We use them with honor. You use them as a punchline. So I don't care whether you think I'm entitled to be in this match. But seriously, I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun.
I didn't know that Disney acquired A Few Good Men in the big trade.
The Fox buyout. Now that's a property.
But anyway, I've got a whole bunch of questions. I've tried to incorporate as many of the Disney movies as possible in this match, but it's going to be fun. How it works is there's a 25-minute main round in which we go through as many questions as we can. Then after that, we go into a quick 3-minute speed round in which if they get a question wrong, they lose a point. And then that goes, and then we find out the winner. And there will be a short break after 15 minutes just to give the competitors time to relax. So without any further ado, we'll get going with the first question, which is probably the most recent Disney movie is, who directed Ralph Breaks the Internet?
And this pen is not working, so I'm going to take this
one. And everyone's got their board up. So, Caleb, what did you get?
I have no idea. I said Jennifer Lee.
Jen, what did you have?
We had to start with a director question. Kirk Wise? I don't know.
And Nazario, did you get it?
Didn't even try.
The correct answer was Rich Moore and Full Johnston.
Well, there's even two.
This is going great.
Your second question is, what is the highest grossing 2D animated movie? and it looks like no, Jen's still writing. And everyone's got the board up now. Nazario, I'm going to start with you. What did you get?
The Lion King.
That is correct. Jen
Also said The Lion King.
and Caleb.
Lion King.
And everyone gets on the board. And your next question is, what is the name of the abandoned robot who has lost his memory in Treasure Planet?
Loudest Disney character ever. As my hat fall up.
And Caleb and Jen are there very fast. I'll give Nazario a quick 5 count. 4, 3. And Jen, I'm going to start with you. What did you get?
Based off Treasure Island, it is Ben, but it's an acronym.
Caleb.
Stands for Biologic Electronic Navigator Ben.
And Nazario.
Yeah, it took a while, but I got there, Ben.
And one is still perfect. Well, not really, but there's no.
All equally bad. All right, go ahead.
The next question is another one that Jen's probably going to really like. The Black Cauldron was released in what year? And everyone's got their boards up. Caleb, what did you get?
Also shares the name with my favorite Bowling for Soup song, 1985.
Jen, what did you get?
Went back and forth. I had 1984.
And Nazario.
I had 1985.
And Nazario and Caleb getting a lead on Jen. And your next question is, what kind of animal was Robin Hood? And there's 2 answers I will accept. If you want to go specific, well, either if you want to go super specific or just general, so that's what kind of what I meant. But everyone's got their boards up quickly. Nazario,
Fox.
and Jen.
Fox? I guess you're talking about a red fox? I don't know.
Yeah, red fox is the
Okay.
more super specific. Caleb.
Whether it be Vivica A or Michael J. Fox.
But next question is, how many Disney animated movies have won the Oscar for Best Original Song? Right. And everyone's got their boards up. Jen, I'll start with you.
8.
That is correct. Caleb.
12.
And Nazario, what did you get?
Brooklyn Vale, 9.
Your face. All right.
And the movies were Pinocchio, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King, Pocahontas, Tarzan, and Frozen.
Tarzan. That was the other one. I know there's another one. Couldn't come with it.
And the next question is, what is the only Disney animated movie not made by Pixar to win the Best Animated Movie Oscar?
You cut out there a little bit, but Best Animated Feature Oscar?
Yeah, Best Animated Oscar.
Wait, not made by Pixar? What?
Yeah.
Yep,
just
I can
repeat.
repeat the question. What is the only Disney animated movie to win the animated Oscar?
Okay, there are multiple.
Best animated feature Oscar.
There are multiple.
There are a lot of them.
Yeah.
Aren't
I
there?
think, yeah.
I'm going to write down multiple because there are 2 that I know of for a fact.
I mean, it was not made by Pixar though. So we can. Do you have a challenge me? You want to try?
One.
But yeah. Caleb, what did you have?
Frozen and Big Hero 6 both won.
Yeah, I'll double check that. Jen, what did you have?
I said Frozen.
And Nazaria, what did you get?
And I said Big Hero 6. But I'm pretty sure they're both one.
Yeah, they both
maybe
right.
Zootopia too.
Frozen won because there was literally nothing out.
Nothing
and
else.
Big Hero
Yeah.
6 won because the Lego movie didn't get nominated.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
I think maybe Zootopia won too. I don't know.
I will pause the time while I double check this.
Did Moana win too?
Frozen was the one that I. Frozen was
Oh yeah,
the one that I
Moana.
had.
No, Moana didn't win Zootopia.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go. There's another one. So, it's bad question. Bad question.
Zootopia beat Moana.
Oh shit! I forgot Zootopia was one, but Moana lost to Zootopia. But Zootopia is Disney. Yeah, I see that. Okay, yeah. So you all get a point. Because Big Hero 6 did win. For some reason, I thought that lost to something else, but anyway, we're at 9. I'll just find the question. No, it's 8. But I'll put the time back to just put it to 9 to make things fair, because there was a little bit of talk of the challenge in there. But yeah, all right. Resaying the time, and the question is, talking about Moana. Who voiced Hey Hey in Moana?
Things are getting serious. Jen lost the hat.
Fell off. I don't know. It abandoned me.
But anyway, Caleb, what did you get?
Oh, was it Alan Tudyk?
It was Alan Tudyk. Jen, what did you get?
When in doubt, it is Alan Tudyk.
And Nazario, what did you get?
I think it was Alan Tudyk.
Yeah. And everyone gets a point, and it is currently all tied at 6. The next question is, there are 11 characters that are considered official Disney princesses. Name 5 of them.
Name all 11?
Just name 5. You can name all
5.
You can name all 11 if you wish, but if you get one wrong,
I'm not going to name all 11.
And Jen and everyone is ready. Nazario, I'm going to start with you.
Cinderella, Belle, Mulan, Ariel, and Aurora from Sleeping Beauty.
Mulan's not a princess.
It
Jen,
isn't good.
I know. I went for the big 5: Snow White, Ariel, Aurora, Belle, and Cinderella.
And Caleb.
Snow White, Cinderella, Ariel, Aurora, and Pocahontas.
They are all correct. The full 11 we've got is like Snow White, Cinderella, Belle, Aurora, Ariel. Jasmine is considered a princess. Pocahontas, Mulan, Tiana, Rapunzel, and the only one from Pixar to actually be considered an official Disney princess is Merida. But
she's from the other studio.
Yeah, but I mean she's still.
No, I was quoting Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yeah. Next question is, what trick does Timothy use to make Dumble To get Dumbo to fly again.
Wait, I couldn't understand that.
What does Timothy use to make Dumbo fly again in Dumbo?
Gotcha.
All right. Caleb, I'm going to start with you.
Is it that he gives him a magic feather, quote unquote magic?
That is correct.
Okay.
Jen, what do you have?
I did quotations too. He gives him a magic feather, and then later he tells him that it's not real, so he will again. So I was like, okay, I don't know if he's going for the end.
Nazario, did you get that?
I just said he gave him a feather.
I the next question is, in the Lake Titicaca segment of Saludos Amigos, which Disney character goes on a tourist trip?
Now we're talking.
And I apologize for my pronunciation of the name of the movie. And I'm going to start with Nazario. What did you get?
Donald Duck.
That is correct, Jen.
I'm a little worried because Goofy does have a gaucho scene, but Donald Duck.
That is correct.
I was in the same boat as Jen, but I got it right. Donald Duck.
Yeah. Next question is, which character says, I wasn't going to eat it, I was just going to taste it? And I'm going to give Nazario a quick 5 count. 5, 4. Caleb, I'm going to start with you.
No idea. Turk from Tarzan.
That is incorrect. Jen, what did you get?
This isn't right, but I said bonsai.
That is incorrect. Nazario,
I went with Maui from Moana.
that's also incorrect. It was Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
I was using all my took a lot of thing out of me to not you do the voice. Next question is, who voiced Georgette in Oliver and Company?
Oh shit.
And okay, I'm going to start with Jen on this one.
Comparable Bette Midler with a fantastic song.
That is correct. Caleb
I concur about the song, Bette Midler.
and Nazario, did you get anything?
They didn't have that one.
And Jen and Caleb take the lead. And the next question, which Disney animated movie has characters Archimedes, Sir Ector, and Sir Kay? And everyone's got their board up. Caleb, what do you have?
One of my all-time favorites, Sword and Stone.
Jen
Agreed. Sword in the Stone.
and Nazario.
Sword in the Stone.
And next question, who voices Esmeralda in The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Probably one of the most underrated Disney movies.
That's
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's gotten more popular now, but yeah.
Yeah. Caleb, what did you have?
Any more?
Jen.
Demi or Demi Moore. Never know which one's right.
Nazario.
Demi Moore.
And they are all correct. Next question is there's 2 movies released in 1977. Name one of them.
I'm gonna name both because I'm like that.
What was the year?
1977. It was 8 years before I was born. But I'll go start with Jen. Jen, what did you get?
I don't know dates, but The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
That is correct. Nazario
That's the other one. I went with the rescuers.
and Caleb.
I went
Pick
with
the long one.
The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Because I'm a show-off.
And what will be the last question for this round? Because or for this 15 minutes is what was the name of the diamond that they're looking for in The Rescuers? But okay, Jen is ready. Is that? And I'm going to go for a quick 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Caleb, I'm going to start with you. Did you get anything?
Couldn't think of anything.
Jen.
I feel like I can hear Madame Medusa saying the devil's eye.
That is correct. Nazario.
Yeah, I got it. Devil's Eye.
And after 15 minutes, we have got a very tight race. Jen is in the lead with a score of 14 points, and Nazario and Caleb are tied on 13 points. So it is still anyone's game.
Last, so I'm happy with this.
Oh my god.
But
I was not prepared for Oscars and box office questions.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I tried to get in every sort of aspect of that is in Disney animated.
Questions. That's where I live.
But I mean, we're going to start with the last 10 minutes of the main round. Now, and the first question is, what is the name of the George Gershwin symphony used in Fantasia 2000?
George.
And looks like Caleb and Jen are both ready. Okay, give Nazario a quick 5 count. 5, 4.
Who's gonna go with the one I know? I don't know if it is.
Nazario. I'll go.
It's a Rhapsody in Blue.
It is Rhapsody in Blue.
Yes!
Jen.
Yep, the best segment there is, Rhapsody in Blue.
And Caleb.
There I go.
Yeah,
Okay,
Caleb.
Rhapsody in Blue.
That is
Rhapsody in Blue.
correct.
Read it is the best thing in Fantasia 2000.
I like the Donald Duck one. So
Yeah.
And they got the graduation music in. That's all you can think about during that segment.
yeah.
The next question is, Aladar was what type of dinosaur in the movie Dinosaur?
Ugh.
I just went into this ride a few months ago in Florida.
And Caleb, did you get it?
I don't know dinosaur names. Diplosaurus.
And Jen?
I am not entirely sure. An Allosaurus?
No. Nazario.
It's an iguanodon.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
A lot of
And
dinosaurs look the same.
And Nazario just ties himself up with Jen. The next question is a bit of a softball. What numbered experiment was Stitch?
Number?
What numbered experiment was Stitch?
Got it.
And I'm going to start with Jen on this one.
And like second decimal, 626.
That is correct.
Okay.
Caleb
Experiment 626.
and Nazario.
Experiment 626.
That is correct.
You do the voice better than I can.
Next question. What African country do Tarzan and his parents crash off the coast of?
Did they even say this in the movie?
That's what I was wondering too.
Yeah, I watched Tarzan recently, and I don't recall them ever saying this in the movie.
They don't.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
haven't
you
seen
have-
Guam's.
Like, how do you...
Well, I found this out by watching a video on Tarzan, so whether or not that's said, but yeah.
I mean, is it canon then? If they don't say it in the movie, is it actually canon?
I don't think this counts, Malcolm.
I mean, if you want, we can just skip this question, go to the next one.
I'm good with that if you guys
I'm
are.
fine with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was the answer?
the answer was Democratic Republic of Congo.
That's not even on the coast, isn't it? I don't
That's
know.
rough.
Move on.
Anyway, I just briefly paused the time so I can get sorted. Next question is, what Disney animated character says this quote? For the first time in my life, things are starting to go right. Caleb, I'll start with you.
Was it Anna?
It wasn't Anna. Jen.
It's between two people. Hercules?
No.
Damn it.
Azario.
Is it Flame Rider?
It wasn't. The correct answer is
Is it Aladdin?
Aladdin.
Damn it! Damn it!
The next question is, in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, what awakens Snow White from the sleeping curse? And everyone's ready. Nazario, what did you get?
True Love's Kiss.
That is correct. Jen.
Yeah, a kiss from the prince. A little creepy.
Yeah. And Caleb.
Yeah, I'm just strolling through the woods. There's a chick who's unconscious. I'm going to kiss her. That's the first thing I do.
But the next question is, what is the name of the naughty boy that befriended Pinocchio on the way to Pleasure Island? And I'm going to start with Jen on this one.
I think it's Lampwick.
That is correct. Caleb
Lampwick.
and Nazario.
Lampwick.
That is correct. And the next question is, what is the name of the stag that Bambi has to fight to earn the right to Farlene's affection?
I didn't have the time to finish watching Bambi.
And Nazario is really quick to the draw on this.
Thanks to my good partner, Mike, that asked me this question today.
And I'm going to go for a quick 5 count. 5, 4, and boards are up. Nazario.
It's Rono.
That is correct. Jen.
That's so close. I said Bruno.
And Caleb.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it was Yo Mama.
And Nazario takes the lead. And the next question is, which famous singer narrated the Legends of Sleepy Hollow segment in the movie The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad? I'm going to start with Caleb.
Wait.
Caleb, you do have... it's too late. Bing Crosby is...
Never mind.
It's all right. Jen, what did you get?
Never mind. I said the Andrews sisters. I was thinking of the Fun Family.
And Nazario.
Bing Crosby.
And that is correct.
Are Jen and I tied now?
Jen and Caleb are now tied, and Nazario is in the lead by 2 points. And the next question is...
Wait, he's in the lead by 2? Then he just take the lead?
Yeah, Nazario is in the lead by 2. Because he got this Bambi one correct, and then he got Bing Crosby.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right.
Anyway, it's another quote question. Which movie will you find this quote? My daughter speaks with the wisdom beyond 2 years. We've all come here with anger in our hearts, but she comes with courage and understanding. From this day forward, if there's to be more killing, it will not start with me.
Okay, your other 2 quotes were very general, and this one is very specific, okay?
The question is what movie?
What movie?
Okay.
Oh, what movie?
Yeah, I actually want to repeat, please.
Yeah. Which movie will you find this quote? My daughter speaks with the wisdom beyond 2 years. We've all come here with anger in our hearts, but she comes with courage and understanding. From this day forward, if there's to be more killing, it will not start with me. And I'm going to go for a quick 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nazario, I'm going to start with you.
Total guess. Is it Atlantis, the Lost Empire?
It is not. Jen.
Pocahontas. I had it like 3 words in, so I'm a little upset about it.
And Caleb.
Pocahontas, baby.
God damn it, that was so obvious.
And the next question is, what is the name of Cinderella's dog that gets turned into a footman?
Can tell you the name of the cat.
Oh, I love that cat. Best Disney cat.
And I'm going to go for a quick 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jen, I'm going to start with you.
This time it's Bruno.
That is correct. Nazario.
I was actually doubting myself because she said it before, but it's Bruno.
And Caleb.
No, I picked a dog from a different Disney movie. I said Toby.
Another very good dog.
Yes.
And that is the end of the main round. We'll just You'll just get the timer set, ready for the speed round. 3 minutes. And going into the speed round, we've got Nazario with a 1 point lead on 21 points. We've got Jen very closely behind on 20, and Caleb very closely behind that on 19. Now,
game.
it is still anyone's game. Now, the trick with the speed round is as soon as you get a question wrong, then you lose a point.
Okay, I hope here's where we get all the Chicken Little questions.
We're still doing whiteboards and everything, right?
We're still doing whiteboards.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I was getting there, but yeah.
Confirmation.
Yeah. All right. Let's start off the speed round with this question. What Disney animated movie has the songs The Siamese Cat Song and Bella Notte? And both Nazario and Jen are quick to the board. And Caleb, I'm going to start with you.
I had it. It just takes a long time to write. Lady and the Tramp.
That is correct. Jen.
Lady and the Tramp.
And Nazario.
Lady and the Tramp.
But anyway, the next question is, what weapons do the fairies Philip with in Sleeping Beauty?
Do you need like the specific names?
I will accept either or. You can put like the specific
Okay.
if you want, but yeah.
Do you need like every weapon or just?
He only gets 2 specific ones, so.
But you need both of them.
I need both of them, yeah. And both Jen and Caleb have their boards up. I'm going to go for a quick 5 count. 5. Nazario is there. Nazario, I'm going to start with you.
A sword and a bow.
That is incorrect. Jen.
It's a sword and a shield. One of them is of truth, and it's like justice or something.
That is correct. It's truth and virtue, but yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
What did you get?
Sword and a shield.
And the lead has changed very quickly. That's the way it goes. But the next question is, what actor famous for his role as Mitch Brenner in The Birds voiced Pongo in 101 Dalmatians? And go for a quick 5 count. 5, 4.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I didn't see. But Nazario, what did you get?
I think I have it.
Jen.
I was trying to view the birds on my IMDb. Rod Steiger, I think.
No, that's close, but no. Caleb.
Rod Taylor, I believe, is his name.
That Rod Taylor is correct.
Damn it.
And does that jump me ahead, or
Yeah,
It
you're ahead.
does put you ahead.
one jump ahead of the bread line?
And the final question, because the time has just ran out.
Jesus Christ.
What does Mowgli see that changes his mind about heading to the man village? And everyone's got their boards up. Caleb, what do you
Are you
have?
sure you want to go to me first? Because you probably want to go to them because it's the last question.
Okay, I'll go to them first.
Well, no, I'm just saying like suspense and stuff. 'Cause if I get right,
Nazario, what'd you get?
I'm thinking Caleb has this. It's a girl.
Jen, what'd you get?
Yes, it's a pretty girl fetching water.
And Caleb.
Actually, I got it right. A singing girl.
And your winner
Amazing.
with a score of 23 points, Caleb Little Boatman.
When you wish upon a star, dreams do come true.
But anyway, it was definitely a fun match. Caleb, how do you feel about winning, taking down Jen and Nazario?
I'm sad I didn't get a Chicken Little question, but I don't care because I won. I legitimately thought I was going to come in third. Jen is super scary and super knowledgeable when it comes to Disney. Same as Nazario. You guys, I think we can all agree we each had each other on our toes the whole game. And it was just that thing where that round 3 definitely tripped you guys up, where if those questions that I missed would have been in round 3 and the questions that you guys missed would have been in round 1, the whole game would have been different. So nothing but respect to my 2 competitors here. They played an absolutely great game, but I'm really happy I win because everybody told me that I was not going to win. Caleb Coho, Cody Newberry, Kane McMillan. So, ha! Look at me now. But this was a whole lot of fun. Congrats. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. This is still only the second match I played today. I have a third one that I'm playing after this, so this is a whole lot of fun.
Jen, you came in second. You just got tripped up on a few of the numbers and directors, but how do you feel?
Yeah, I was. I thought this being a strict match, I thought there'd be a lot more content questions, so I'm a little disappointed in that. But I only have myself to blame because I had that one that I said Hercules, but I knew it was Aladdin, and I switched at the last minute, and I switched a couple of them, 84 to 85, because I can't do numbers anyway. I'm always a year off. I just didn't listen on the Ichabod Crane question. I was in a completely other movie. So yeah, everyone played really well. So I don't think anyone has anything to be upset about here. And good job to Caleb.
And Nazario, the luck just wasn't in your favor. You lost a few crucial points near the end there. But how do you feel?
I'm just glad I was up 2 points on Jen at some point. But it's my luck, man. I always miss the questions when they cost points. That is like my curse. Like, as long as you are just adding points, I'm right there. I can keep up. But you start asking questions that take away points, I start missing everything. And yeah, I ended up with the same I entered in the last round. So I guess whatever I gained, I lost. But it's a pretty close match. I mean, look at this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 1 point difference between all 3 of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the first match that I've actually written on my own, so definitely is something I need to work on and try balancing out the actor and content questions myself. But it's something that I can only get better and work on myself. But despite all that, everyone did play well. No one has anything to be disappointed about. But anyway, next week we've got a very interesting match because it's a Game of Thrones match, and it is Robert Parker versus Jim Green and versus Dominic Rizzi. All 3 of them have been talking a lot of smack about knowing Game of Thrones. It's going to be time to find out who knows the most. But
I won a Game of Thrones contest at a Renaissance fair while dressed as Catelyn Stark. Just gonna say that.
But anyway, we're going to get out of here because Full Metal Classic is going to be on straight after this. But Caleb, where can people find you online?
You can find me in that very Full Metal Classic playing at that. That'll be my 3rd match today. Hopefully I can go 3 for 3 and win all of them. That would be amazing. But even if I don't, it's still a whole lot of fun. I don't really care because now I have a 2-1 win record for the day. So yeah, I'm just happy. Yeah, find me. I run Multiplex Movie Warzone with Cody Newberry and Brian Michaels. So if you want to play a match in Warzone, we've got an epic team tournament coming up. Check that out. We've got a podcast called Burns and the Boatman from Buddy J. Burns. Yeah, this was a whole lot of fun. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Nazario. Thank you, Malcolm. This was a great match.
And Jen, where can people find you online?
You can find me, Jen Kemp, on Twitter and Letterboxd at JK Meme Queen, and pretty much any Facebook group that talks about movies or movie trivia, I'm there too, and I'm probably an admin.
And Nazario, we can people find you online.
And you can find me at this handle in basically every social network. I just warn you, it's going to be a lot in Spanish, and it's mostly going to be about toys. So, you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
And you can find me on Tape 3 Productions every week hosting Rankum. You can also find me on Formula Random. And yeah, you can also find me on Letterboxd, Stardust, and Twitter at Malcor. But until next week, stay random.